Quick review of the terms here. A represents your amplitude of the function. B is a number that helps you identify a period of a function. C represents the phase shift of a function, so you can bet we're going to plug in 4 right in there. And then D helps you do a vertical shift of the function's origin. So plus 4 would mean you start 4 spaces up from where sine of x would normally start. Let's start with the first piece of information, that the period is 2. This is a formula for finding the period of a sine or cosine function. Note that it's not for tangent. Tangent would be pi over b. But to find the period, you take 2 pi and you divide by whatever your coefficient b is. But in this case, we're dictated what we want our period to be. It needs to be a 2. So what does b have to be in order to make that equation true? B just has to be pi. So we got our first number in our formula. We got y equals sine of pi times an x minus something. So on to the next part. Let's talk about the phase shift. If our phase shift is 4, then our c just needs to be 4. So I'm going to put an x minus 4 right in there. And then the range of -1 to 3. The range tells you how high or how low your y values can be. And just sine of x, that graph has a range of +1 to -1. Looks like that, okay, because it doesn't go any lower than -1, doesn't go any higher than +1. The midline for this function is right here at y equals 0. But the midline for the range that we're given is at y equals 1, because that's the middle point between these two. That means we've been shifted 1 space up, so we're going to put in +1 for d. Doing +1 to the outside of a function shifts it 1 space up. And then from the range, we can also note that the amplitude is 2, because we go 2 spaces up from the midline, 2 spaces down from the midline. So we're going to put a 2 right in front of that sine of x, because that's what our a is told to be. So this is it. Y equals 2 sine of pi, parentheses, x minus 4, plus 1. That is the function that has a period of 2, a phase shift of 4, and a range of -1 to 3.